Hi, my name is Lisa Levy. You know what? You might have seen some of my art at one point, because I used to make art, but I gave that up. And now I just like to critique art. You might not think that I have credentials, but in fact I do, because you know what? I live in the building next door to Jerry Saltz and Roberta Smith. How about that? I bet my boyfriend is looking at some of the art right over here.
Here's a pen, sir.
I think you look lovelier than any painting.
Thank you very much.
You know what? I don't think a kid could make this, but I think a kid could destroy this. You know what? I found the perfect, my kid could have done this work. Come here, I gotta show it to you. Come on.
This is art.
So how do people react to this? Did they ever react to it like, oh, my kid could have done that? So it's really
more difficult than it looks. Because you have to load the brush up and, you know, it's one gesture. You can't really fake it.
Is there any artwork here that you think you could have made? That looks like something you might make or you could have made?
Yeah, some
Wow.
of it.
So that's like Barbie and Ken kissing. You know, they don't make Ken dolls anymore. Isn't that weird? If you had a kid that could draw straight, they could do this. A very mature kid could have done it. You know what this is like? This is like a diorama. When I was a kid, I loved making dioramas. That's what this reminds me of. But it's got a diorama with an edge, because if you look over here, it looks like it involves domestic violence and blood and death and gore, which children actually like because it's kind of a forbidden kind of thing. But there's definitely like, my kid could have done this, and if my kid did that, I'd be upset. You know what? It's not that my kid could have done that, but the thing is, I have done it. I did that in 8th grade. I remember we had a project with bags, and I remember because Lisa Ergang was such a good drawer, and she did the best bag.
I'm Julie.
Oh, you're Julie.
I'm Julie. And
you know, you dated somebody I dated. A long time ago, I'm not kidding. Perry
Beekman?
Perry Beekman! So tell me about this. Who made this?
That's my 4-year-old daughter.
Uh-huh.
I decided that maybe it's time already for her to show.
Yeah, it's kind of like pushing a kid into modeling or acting, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are using
Spirocrafts.
And Bindi dots. And so they're Bindi drawings.
That's great, because kids could have done that, but I don't think they could have done that. I wonder if she used Spirograph when she was a kid.
Probably. We all did, didn't we?
Oh, my parents wouldn't buy me a Spirograph. Your kid really made this? Can you prove to me that it was made by a child?
No, there's no way for me to prove that.
Well, who's... It says, oldness in mirror is closer than it appears. That's not true. It's just exactly as it appears. It's a mirror. There's no way a kid made that, because look at this brush stroke stuff. I mean, all right, let's go. You know what? It's good to see a gallerist with a sense of humor. And let's say hi to Candice. Hello. And Tyrone.
Hello.
Oh no, I see naked breasts. I guess, you know, we haven't seen really very many naked breasts, which is very unusual. Okay, so it's Nathan.
Nathan Ritter-Push, and this is a series called Old Enough to Be My Mother.
Have you ever met his mother?
Yes, I did. I did one of his openings.
Is she hot?
She's a lovely woman and looks nothing like this.
Do you think that he's like in love with his mother?
I think he loves his mother very much.
Oh, look, it's dog toys. Wow, this looks like so much fun. I'd love to see like a big dog in here. What do you think of the art here? Do you like it, or?
Yeah, I have a favorite in particular. It's where they make cheese, but it's like fake, and then they put a person on it.
Hi, you're the artist?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations. So what does the cheese actually mean?
It's like greed, wealth.
You see cheese as the prize.
It's like gold.
So what do you like about cheese?
I like the fact that it's just basically rotten milk, but it's really like fattening and...
It is, it's really fattening.
I also like the cheese. I think it's really cool. And there's different things of cheese. There's like those flat pieces of cheese, the cheddar things that come in the plastic? Yeah, there's that, like stacked up.
Do you eat cheese yourself?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, you're a cheese fanatic. If you go to his house, does he serve cheese? He actually hoards cheese. Is there anything here that reminds you of something that you could have made, or yeah, what?
It was there was near the cheese thing. There was a shark. You know the hammerhead shark, but it was like a hammer.
Oh, the hammerhead shark? You think you could have made that?
Well, I think as a material, but not make it, but as a material to use. No, it's similar like a hammer, except in shark form. It's like this.
What do you think of the cheese?
I think the cheese is cheesy.
Hi, how are you? And what are you doing at the Scope Art Fair today?
Scoping it out.
What did you see that you were going to buy?
The stack of cheese with the little the guy on top with the soldier with the binoculars.
Well, we found out he's doing noodles like that too.
Do you guys have any children?
Yes, we do.
How old are your kids?
6 and 4.
Do you hang up any of their art?
Absolutely.
So, would you sell any of their art?
No.
How about if we, would you trade their art for the cheese? Perhaps.
Yeah, I'd make that change.
So isn't it fun? We saw so much great art. Goodie bags. I hope I didn't piss anybody off. And you know what? Come to the next art fair. It's in London.